Hello everyone, I'm Kelleigh Sturges. I'm the older cousin of the beautiful bride.
Yeah.
You may also recognize me from some of Kendall's childhood photos. We were almost always in matching dresses, and we had the same haircuts as our brothers. We're pretty sure our moms just took us all to the barber shop. Just banged them all out right now. So I want to start off by thanking Larry and Sharon for this amazing evening. You can tell that so much time and effort went into this night, and it's just absolutely beautiful. And as Larry said, I couldn't think of a more beautiful place to celebrate Kendall and Brendan. Nantucket has been dear to our family for many years, and certain to bring many wonderful times for the bride and groom in the future. I also want to thank the Cranes, Brian and Heather. Last night was such a great night, and I knew I liked you guys right off the bat when you encouraged us to sneak into your VIP section at Bottle Rock a few years back. Of course, Kendall, Brendan, my husband Tommy, and I were escorted out 10 minutes later, back to the, back with the regular, peasants. So Kendall and I endured a lot together growing up. We have 4 older brothers between the 2 of us, and we're surrounded by male cousins. And our nicknames, coined by our clearly highly intellectual older brothers, were Kendall Poop Face and Kelleigh Smelly. Naturally, Kendall's catchphrase became, "I'm telling on you." And it actually worked really well because no one wanted to experience the wrath of Larry or Mark when it came to upsetting their precious little angel bugs. Kendall is younger than me, as I said, but I've always looked up to her. She's guided me in many ways, some more trivial than others. For example, I'm pretty sure she was the first person to tell me that I needed to use deodorant. So I guess everyone needs one of those in their life. And she also would tell me things like there are ways to take care of out-of-control eyebrows. I had a little Princess Diaries before the makeover situation going on, so I'm really grateful for Kendall. And perhaps most notably, she's saved me from some very serious and very offensive fashion crimes. She's my go-to for fashion advice and always will be. And I would be remiss if not to mention that she followed in her mother's footsteps and won Ridgefield High's Class of 2010 Best Dress.
All right.
Very impressive, bossy ladies. Now, you may not hear many tales of Kendall's athletic prowess in high school, but she had the fashion scene on lock. On a more serious note, Kendall and I not only can be honest with each other about silly things like hair care, we can talk to each other about anything, and I can tell her anything. I value her opinion tremendously, and she often reminds me not to take life too seriously and to follow my heart. Kendall is a natural-born leader. I've never once seen her do something just because everyone else does. She is bold and confident, and not just in fashion, but in life as well. She's also the funniest person I know. She does not miss a trick. I mean, she makes anything into a funny situation, but she always turns difficult or awkward situations into something lighthearted and funny. I'm blessed to have her as a cousin, or not only as a cousin, but as my best friend and as my sister. So Bren. So we all know Kendall and Brendan met in San Sebastian State. I've heard that there was some infamous weekend in Lisbon. I don't really know what went down, but they seem to be together after that. So. Word travels fast in the Bossity family. So needless to say, I had heard that Kendall had met a boy. I really didn't take it too seriously until I met up with Kendall that summer in New York City. And I immediately noticed a change in Kendall. She had grown tremendously in her short time abroad. And she just it seemed like Brendan kind of floated into her life and she was completely at ease with the relationship. She was so matter-of-fact about her feelings, and that assurance and confidence was just radiating from her. It just kind of seemed like a no-brainer. Like she was like, yep, this is the guy for me. And then I had the chance to meet Brendan a couple months later at a 4th of July party, and he was not coming into an easy environment. He was meeting me, my brother, my future husband, our cousin Paul. There was like 100 guys at this party, like 2 girls, me and Kendall. But Brendan came in with a huge smile on his face, and he posted up at the beer pong table, and he became an immediate hit at the party. His positive energy is palpable. There's just no way to be around Brendan and not feel positive and feel lighthearted and happy. And I could see that the same kind of assurance and confidence I saw in Kendall a few months back was radiating from Brendan as well. They're just the perfect complement to one another. I've been fortunate enough to spend many more times with Brendan over the past few years, and every time I do, I find more reasons to love him. One of my favorite memories is still our trip to Bottle Rock, and you two welcomed Tommy and I into your friend group, and before we knew it, we were singing and dancing to Florence and the Machine and lying on the ground in the middle of the festival, stuffing our faces with pizza and tacos. I think we actually FaceTimed you, Sharon. I'm sure that was a riveting conversation. but I think the bottom line is Kendall and Brendan are the type of people everyone wants to be around. They're loving, they're caring, they're funny, and they're just, I think many people over the past couple days have mentioned their relationships that they have, and you can just, I think that says a lot about them. Everyone loves them, and it's because they put a lot into the relationships that they have, and that's why they have such wonderful family and friends. You can tell that they're best friends. Kendall and Brendan, you're clearly best friends, which is awesome. And I couldn't think of a better man for my Kendall to be marrying. Oh. So let's raise the glass. Kendall, you've officially graduated from Kendall Poop Face to the beautiful Mrs. Kendall Crane. You two bring light and laughter to every situation you're in, and we can't wait to see what this life has in store for you.
All right.
Love you, KPF.
Love you.
Cheers.